I hope everyone is doing well this morning. And I am going to share this out. I'm on a little later than normal today, so apologize for that. We've been having storms here and we're on satellite internet, and that definitely affects when I can do things. So I apologize for that, for getting on a little late this morning, but better late than never, right? Oh, we are going to be doing the December Advent calendar from Meeden. So we're going to open up day 1 today, and whatever that art supply is, we are going to be doing something with that today. So if you guys have your Meeden calendar, your Advent calendar, be sure that you get that out. And we're going to open up day 1 in just a minute. So that is exciting. I have been waiting to do this. I'm so excited about this Meeden calendar. I'm pulling mine out right now so that we can open up day 1 of this calendar. Hi, Kristen. How are you? Oh, goodness. I got to make room for it here. Look at the size of this sucker. I'm so excited about it. All right. So today is day 1 of our Meeden Advent calendar. And hi, Jules. How are you? Good morning. Good morning, Mom. How are you? Everybody, welcome in. We're going to be doing the Meeden calendar. I'm going to go ahead and open it up so I can get it off my desk and we can start kind of getting prepared. But so it's got this great magnetic closure on it. So it keeps it all nice and organized. Let me pull it up for you guys. I don't know that they have any more in stock. So if you haven't gotten this, you may just be out of luck. However, oh wait, it does look like they have a few more in stock. So if you haven't gotten this and you want to do this with us, then it is linked right here below. Go ahead and click it and grab one, and it'll come pretty quickly. But today is day 1. It has this great magnetic closure and this wonderful packaging. This would also be a great gift for an artist, just for them to open up anytime. It doesn't have to be, used for an Advent calendar, I don't guess. But anyway, we are going to open up day 1. Now, I know what's in here because I've opened up everything already, just because I don't like surprises. I'm terrible with surprises. So I went ahead and opened it up, and it is awesome. If you want to know what's in it, you can go to the web, their shop, and it'll tell you, but I don't want to spoil it for anybody. So we are going to open up day 1 right now, though. And day 1 is this amazing little travel brush. If I can get it out of here without... they have them stuck down with like that sticky stuff. Okay, so it's this amazing travel brush from Meeden. And guys, you guys know I love Meeden brushes. Thanks for the heart, me mom. So we are going to be using this brush today as we do our art. So I hope that you guys will join us. So everybody go ahead and open up your day 1. Grab your brush if you have not already done that. I know a lot of you got this Advent calendar, so we're going to do this together and see how we like this brush. Now, I'm sure there's going to be things in this calendar that we're not going to be super stoked about, but I am excited about this brush because I really like Meeden brushes. And this one is designed in the manner of the good, nice Meeden brushes that have the non-rust metal that goes around the ferrule and has the really tight ferrule. And it just clips in like this. And you have this awesome little travel brush that fits in your purse or whatever. So if you like to do painting on the go, this is a great little brush to have. Or if you don't have a ton of room and you don't like your art supplies to take up a lot of space. Hi, Pharaoh Mom. Oh, you were? Yeah, I'm super excited about this. The thing that I'm concerned about is how to put it back in the case once we've used it. Because, the great thing about Meeden is they do keep their shapes really well. But I worry it's going to have to go in wet because it's going to spread out otherwise and it's going to mess up the brush. So I'm not sure how that's going to work. That would be my concern with this brush. But if we put it in wet, will it mold or mildew? I don't know. So that's going to be my question with this. So that's really my only concern about this brush. But here it is. This is what we're going to be using today. Obviously, we may have to use some other brushes as well, but we are definitely going to, let's see, because I tried drawing it didn't work so well. Okay, yeah, see, that's my concern. I don't know. We'll see. It's going to have to go in there wet. We'll see what. Of course, if you use it regularly, it won't have time to mold, so that won't be a problem. But see, like now that I've kind of messed with it, am I going to be able to get that? I guess if I really like held it together and tried to get it in there, I could do it. But you really have to pay attention to what you're doing, because otherwise you're going to mess up the brush. So that is something to be concerned about with this brush. But I'm going to put mine in wet, and then I'm not going to have to worry about it. Okay, so this is the brush we're going to be using. It comes from day 1 of the Meeden 24 Days of Creativity. It is a size 10, but the great thing about Meeden brushes is that they hold their tips really well, so we can even do detail work probably with this, because I know I can do that with my other Meeden products, brushes. So that is going to be something that is going to be, you guys, I'm totally and completely out of paper towels, which has been such an issue with me the last couple days, and I have not had a chance to go into town and grab any, which has been not good for me. Anytime I spill anything, I can't wipe anything up, so I'm having to use my smock to do that. Okay. And not good for me. Anytime I spill anything, I can't wipe anything up, so I'm having to use my smock to do that. Okay. Yes, the advent calendar is so, I'm super excited about it. Okay, so this is the brush that we're going to use today. Now, we may use other brushes too, but we're definitely going to use this one, okay? I am going to really quickly text my husband and tell him on his way home from work to get some paper towels, because we need some, and I want to make sure that I have those. Okay, so we're going to be using this. Now, I picked something simple for us to do today. Just went on Pinterest and looked up some things, and I just thought it would be fun to do something really simple and just play around with this brush. Now, I am also going to be using the Meeden Travel Palette today, because I got the Meeden 96 color palette. I love it. I've used it multiple times. And the 48 color palette I've used for over 1.5 years and absolutely love it. It's like my very favorite palette. But I haven't tried the paints in this palette. So I thought today would be a good day, since we're using a travel brush, today would be a good day to use the Meeden Travel Palette. So I don't know about you guys, but I love to take my paints with me when I go to like the beach, or when I go to my best friend's house up in the mountains. She lives in the hill country, so that I can paint while I'm on the go. And this travel palette is such a cute, easy way to do that, because it has these places for you to take your tape. It's got a brush, it's got a pencil, it's got one of those water brushes that you just put water in. It's got an acrylic marker, your sponge, your eraser. Like, it's basically got everything you need to do watercolor. And it's small enough that it just clips together and fits in your bag, which I think is genius, and it makes things super easy. Now, Meeden has a travel palette that's a little more pricey, that's different than this one, that's made with the walnut case and the whole thing, but it's quite pricey. This one is not. It comes with 50 colors. It also comes with this little watercolor booklet that is like a double-sided accordion style booklet that you can paint, and it has stickers that match that as well, which is kind of cool. This is just like a little bonus thing that comes with it. But the main thing is the paints. And I want to see how these compare to the regular Meeden palette paints, because I feel like, you know, I want to know that. So that's what we're going to use today. We're going to use the travel palette today. Those of you who don't have this, that's fine. Use your regular Meeden palette. Let's just show off, though, before we start, our grabby calendar, because we finished this last week. And I feel like I'm so proud of this calendar. We did it together. We did every single day together. So we did January one day, and then we did February and so forth. And it came out so stinking cute. And I'm going to show you guys because I want everybody to see how we did on this calendar. I think it was just absolutely magnificent. It turned out wonderful. I'm looking for my light, but I can't find it. So, but it is great. It turned out super cute. We did January. Now, all of the replays are available on my Tube of You channel. If you guys have not, if you missed these tutorials and you want them, feel free to go to that and you can see them. Okay. But, hang on one second. Just a moment. Gotta finish. Okay. Sorry. All right. So this is February. Thank you, Image Cards. This is, oh, thank you for the gift. So this is March. So this grabby calendar was so much fun, and it's so amazing, guys, because it comes with, it's on watercolor paper. Now, I did mine on separate paper because I didn't trust myself not to mess it up and have to start over, but you don't have to. The paper is actually watercolor paper, and you just do each month, or you can give it to someone who is an artist and they can paint it for themselves, or you can paint it for them and give it as a gift. But these are the ones that we did on our tutorials, the last 12 lives that we've done, and they turned out so cute. I absolutely love how they turned out. Look at this. October is super cute. November. Now, this one was definitely out of my box, and I was very, very nervous about that one, but it turned out good. And then December. And we used our glitter, those Aura Sparkle glitter pens, which I loved. And we used our 96 color palette with the glitter, the metallic paints as well. So it turned out super cute. What do you guys think about this calendar? It is so much fun and such a great gift idea. I am stoked about it. I cannot wait to give it to my BFF. She is going to love it, love it, love it, and have so much fun looking at it on her desk. Okay, so we're doing the Advent calendar the next 24 days. Day one, we opened up, and it is the travel brush. So if you guys have not opened up your Meeden palette, or your Meeden Advent calendar, open it up, pull out your brush. It's a number 10. That's what we're going to use. Along with, why not, we're going to use the Meeden travel palette as well today. So let me get that pulled up for you guys. I can already tell my allergies are just they're trying to go crazy, you guys. So if they start acting up, I will do my best not to cough in your ears the whole time. Okay. Now, I'm also going to be using my, I'm going to use the Tox paper today. I have one sheet of Tox paper left, so I'm going to go ahead and use that today, which is right here. This paper is a cold press. And it is, it comes in this little tin, and it's a postcard paper. So like on the back is a postcard, so you can actually send them as a postcard if you want. I don't. I put mine on cards. Some of these are not the Tox paper. But look at the texture of this paper, though. It's like really, really nice texture. I love the texture of this paper. It doesn't absorb as quickly as the Meeden paper, so that is one of the things. It gives you a little more working time, although I do love the Meeden paper, but for different reasons. Hey, Rhonda, good morning. How are you? So we are going to use this paper today, and I think I have one sheet of this left. I'm going to have to order me some more, guys, because I'm out. So I have one sheet left, so that's what we're going to use. And these go on to, you can put them on cards, or you can put them in an envelope the way that they are and send them out, however you want to do that. They work really, really great. I'm doing well, thank you for asking. Let me get, you guys, I've got some stuff stuck on my desk here, so let me get that up real fast so that I don't have to have lumps when I'm painting. All right. Hi, Kaylin. How are you? All right. We are going to be using the Meeden Travel palette today. It comes with 50 colors. There are no metallics in this palette. It is just regular plain colors. I don't have any paper towels, so I'm going to have to use my art sponge today in place of my paper towel. So you guys are going to get to see me use that, because I know several of you guys have asked what this is for. So now you're about to find out, because I'm out of paper towels. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a Christmas tree, and we're going to do it in squares and make it look like it's piled. It's a pile of gifts, basically. And it's going to be really simple. So I want everybody to understand that this is not that you do not have to be a trained museum quality artist to be able to paint with watercolors. That is what is fun about watercolors, is you can do simple, easy things to do watercolors. Okay. So we're using our Meeden brush that we got. I'm also going to pull out a detail brush. I'm going to use my Transcend Zero and probably my Meeden #1 as well. You have the grabby one. Oh, the grabby travel one, Kaylin? I haven't tried this one yet, so we're going to find out if these are grainy. The grabby one gets grainy. Okay, well, we're about to find out if this one does, because I've not used it before. And as much as I love Meeden, if I don't like it, I will tell you guys I don't like it. I have no problem with that, because there are plenty of other things that I do like, and so I would not want to lead you astray. So we'll see how this goes. I'm going to go ahead and wet my brushes. I'm going to wet this brush. This is a number 10 brush, so it's kind of a medium level brush, okay? It's not going to be for small, designs, but it's not going to be for big, giant backgrounds either. It's kind of in between, which is great. I haven't seen the Grabby travel palette. I'll have to go look at it. I love Grabby too, so... Somebody told me that Grabby and Meeden were kind of basically the same company under two different names. I don't know if that's true or not. But they have different, they offer different things. I have no idea, though, if that's true. So, okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take our brush, and you're going to pick your colors, guys, okay? So there's no specific colors for this today. All right, but let me show you kind of how we're going to do it. We're going to do squares leaning different directions, and it's going to widen out and make the shape of a Christmas tree. Then we're going to come back with our Sparkle pens, or some metallic paint, or glitter, or your regular micron pen, whatever you want to do. It's totally up to you. This is going to be dealer's choice today. And we're going to do some details with it, okay? But we have to get our presents done first. And I kind of want them to blend together so that they, yay, I'm excited you're painting, Kaylin. I'm glad you're going to have a chance to paint with us. So I don't want it to dry. I want it to kind of blend together so that, I've got a little piece sticking out of my brush right there that I don't like. So I'm going to get rid of that. Sorry, y'all see how easily I'm distracted. Okay, I want it to all blend together. So I'm going to start out with some pinks and reds. So I'm just going to dip into my pink. You guys do whatever color you want. And we're going to start at the top. We want to leave room for the star. But then after that, we're just going to do a teeny tiny, and look how small, like this is a big brush, but I'm going to make a teeny tiny little square here with this brush. Okay, and I can do that because the Meet and brushes hold their tips so well that you don't have to switch over to a teeny tiny little brush to do a teeny tiny little square. Then I'm going to go ahead, I'm not going to rinse my brush, okay? And I'm going to reach in and I'm going to grab some of this red, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and do another square underneath that. And I'm not worried about them blending together. I want them to kind of blend, okay? Especially when we do the color changes, like when we go from like a red to a yellow or something, we definitely want to see a blend on that, okay? But remember the other day we talked about a mother color, so I'm not really rinsing my brushes. I'm just keeping that same color. And I'm also going to use my Meet In palette to mix in my... to make any of my colors lighter that I need to, if I need to do some lighter colors, okay? So I'm going to go ahead now and grab some more of the pink. If you have too much water, touch your sponge, get some of that off, or touch your paper towel, whichever you choose. And I'm going to do another one here. Okay. And now I'm going to let that, I'm going to dry it because I want now to come on top of that with a lighter pink. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some pink in my palette. Okay, I'm going to put some pink in here. I'm going to rinse my brush. I'm going to pick up some of this white. And I'm going to blend that so that I have a lighter pink. And I'm going to go over the top of these two right here with this lighter pink. And I'm going to make it kind of at an angle. Okay, so now we have that light pink little gift there. And then I'm going to do one more, I think. Let's see, where do I want to do it at? Nope, I think I'm going to leave it just like that. Okay, now I'm going to rinse my brush and I'm going to switch to more red, like a darker red, to more red, like a darker red. Actually, I'm going to go straight across. This one. And I went ahead and let that blend in to that light pink, which is fine. So we're just basically stacking presents. Okay, and I want that red to be darker than that. So I'm going to move to this darker red because that's not. And I'm going to tell you right off the bat that the pigment in these travel ones, well, maybe not. Maybe I just wasn't getting it good. It feels like it's not quite as pigmented as the normal palette that they make. I could be wrong and just not be using it. You know, this is the first time I've used it, so I've had to kind of grab a lot more paint than normal, but that's okay. Okay, so now we have that darker one right there. Go ahead and rinse your brush. And I'm going to get an orange now. So I'm going to use my orange. And I'm going to go up like this. And make my square. Okay, just keep in mind this is just, we're just stacking presents right now, okay? So there's no rhyme or reason to this really, except to get these squares kind of stacked and blended. So now I'm going to go ahead and put some orange in my palette, and I'm going to lighten that up with some white. And I'm going to do a circle over here with this light. And then I'm going to do a lighter orange color in the middle, right here. So it's a slightly different orange. Okay. And then I'm going to shift to a yellow. So I'm going to rinse my brush. And I'm going to shift to a yellow. Right here. Now this is going to all come together when we add our details. So just trust the process on this, guys, okay? You know how I am about trust in the process. Here is the inspiration pick. I don't know that I showed you guys that. Sorry, guys, I forgot. If I didn't show you, here it is now. So if you guys need to take a screenshot of it, it is right here. Hopefully that helps. Okay. And the only difference is I'm letting mine blend. Then that picture, they're not blending. I'm letting them blend together because I like them to blend. I just think that looks neat. So, all right. So I'm going to go ahead now and grab a green. Again, use any colors you want. Nobody has to, you don't have to use the same colors that I'm using. I just am kind of randomly covering the color scheme that's there in the picture, but it's not exact. Okay, so go ahead and just continue to add your little squares and circles and all the things. I'm using the tip of my brush to do the outlines of these. I really like this brush. It works really well. So this is the day 1 of the advent calendar. This is the brush that came out of that. So if you guys missed that part of it, we're working with the day 1 advent art supply. All right, now we're going to do, I think I'm going to do a little bit of a darker green now. Right here in the center. I don't want to do this. I'm going to make it long. like this. And again, I'm not worried about it blending because that's the idea. Okay, so I'm gonna let it blend into that. We're gonna do some detail work, so you don't have to worry about too much of this. We'll shape them out as we go. And then I want to do, I'm gonna do kind of a blue. I'm gonna do this blue. Pick whatever blue you want or whatever color you want. And I'm gonna lean it, actually it's gonna come out a little farther like this. So there is the blue. Okay. And then we are going to do, hang on you guys, I want to switch this to the palette that we're using. Forgot to do that earlier so that everybody knows what palette we're using. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit of a lighter blue now. So this Meeden palette, this travel palette has 50 colors. So you get a lot of options in each color as far as the hues and everything goes. So you get to, you know, you get to really, you can go with a lot, you know, different like shades because they are, leaning this one this way. Because you get a lot of different options with the shades, so, which I think is really neat. Okay, now I'm going to lean one in the other direction with this darker blue, not quite, not really dark, but darker than the one I just used. We're going to go this way with it. And again, you can do fine lines with this brush because the tip stays really nice. So if you guys have not had, if you've not tried the Meeden brushes, this is a good trial run of how those brushes work because they're really, really nice. Okay, now I'm going to do, I'm going to do a darker, even darker blue now. And I'm going to come right across here with it. Again, I don't feel like the pigment in these, or maybe it's just because I didn't condition them before I started. I should have sprayed them down, but I feel like it's hard. I'm having to really rub them to get the pigment off of them. But honestly, it's nice. I mean, the pigment's, it's bright. It just, you just have to really make sure you're getting them really wet. And again, that could be because I didn't condition them first. So next time I'll do that and see if that makes a difference. But they're still a really nice set for a travel set, and the cost of them, because it comes with so many different colors. Show and Tell, it is the Meeden travel watercolor set. It's pinned right there below. It's their new travel set. It's got 50 different colors. It doesn't have any metallics, but it does have 50 different colors in it, and everything kind of fits into this little palette. It's got, you have a brush, a pencil, an eraser, a water brush, an acrylic marker, a sponge, your tape, and then say your paper clips, and then 50 different colors. And it all fits in this little travel case. So you can take it with you in your bag or whatever. It's a really nice set. And I've never used it before. This is the first time I've painted with it. I use Meeden products all the time. So I'm used to Meeden products, and I love their products. So I have no doubt that this, had no doubt that this palette was going to be amazing as well. However, I hadn't tried it before. So today we're using day number 1 of the Meeden Advent Calendar was this brush out of their Advent Calendar. It's 24 days of art supplies and creativity. And so this was day number 1. This is the brush that came with it. It's a little travel brush. So I decided, why not use the travel palette along with this travel brush that you get in the Meeden Advent Calendar, and we'll just play around with it today. So yes, their professional one is wonderful. I have the 96 color, I have the 48 color, and I also have their really nice walnut travel palette. I don't know if that's the one you're talking about, that connects, that has the stand, like the connector for your stand and everything. It's really nice. But this is definitely the first time I'm using this particular palette. Okay, this particular Meeden travel palette is the first time I'm using these paints, yes. Now, I use Meeden paints every single day. I use the 48 color palette every day and have for well over a year. I use Meeden paints every single day. I use the 48 color palette every day and have for well over a year. And it is my very favorite palette out of all of the palettes that I own, as you can see. And the only palette that I love more than this is the 96 color palette, which is the one that I just recently upgraded to. But this palette is my very favorite. Like, I cannot tell you how much I love the Meeden palettes. Like, I have both the 96 color and the 48 color, and I absolutely love it so much. So, but as far as the travel palette, this is the first time I've used their travel palette. So I decided to pull it out when we pulled out this travel brush today. So, all right. So let me grab some water. I ran out of, I didn't fill my water brush cleaner up yet today. So I need to fill that up real quick, because I'm running low on water and I don't want to run out, since I'm out of paper towels today, and I can't really, other than using my sponge, which that's what it's for. The art sponge that comes in your palette, it is to be used the same way that I use my paper towels every day that you guys, when y'all see me paint in my normal tutorials. So that's why I'm using this sponge today, because I don't have my paper towels. Okay, so we are going to now I'm going to pull up some of this purple now. And we're going to go, I'm going to do a present here. Now, remember, you can use whatever colors or paints you want to do this. These are just the ones that I'm choosing to use. But you can use whatever you want. And we're going to put some details in this. So if it looks like a hot mess right now, that's okay. Just remember to trust the process, like I always say. Because when you do that, you end up with a beautiful masterpiece when it is all said and done. I'm going to use some of this purple next. I'm just kind of picking random colors that I feel like will kind of mesh together. I'm going to go ahead and those are almost the same color. That's just slightly different, but Not much, but that's all right. All right, let's go with, I'm going to come back around with some of this pink again and go right here. And then I'm going to use, let's see, let me try this purple. I haven't swatched this either. So I really don't know. Some of these darker colors, I'm not even sure what color I'm getting until I pull it, until I start painting with it. Like this is a blue. So, but I couldn't tell what color it was really. It's a pretty blue. Wow. Yeah, this is a really pretty blue color. I probably should have swatched this palette before I tried it, but I didn't. So it is what it is. I'm not even worried about it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and I'm going to lighten this up a little bit with some water. I'm going to make it a little more and add in a little bit of white. And I'm going to do one on the other side over here. All right, so now I'm going to go right here like this with this one. So this is that same blue. I just added a little white in with it, and I brought it and added more water to it. Now it's going to kind of blend into those purples, which was the idea. So no worries there. I want them to kind of blend together. And bring this palette out, or this base of this tree out some. And then we're going to do, I think I'm going to do another red across the bottom here. Like this. Right here. It's okay if it blends into that blue. We want all of these to kind of nicely meld together. I really like this brush, you guys. It's definitely meat and quality, this brush that came in their advent calendar for day one. I really like it. So if you guys give me your opinions on those of you who are using your advent brush today. I'm curious what you think of it. I think that it's really, really nice. And get some more pink. And I'm going to come out right here. And that will be, this is going to be my bottom row, so. So let me know what you guys think of your brush that you got in the advent calendar if you're using it. I'm curious. I like mine. Usually I will spray it. I did not do that today. Normally I will spray it with a good coat of water. And that's what I was saying earlier, Jody. I said I didn't prep this paint. And because I didn't condition it, could be why I'm having to like really rub on them to get some paint to get going on it. And I should have sprayed them and I didn't. My spray bottle is around here somewhere. My studio is a freaking wreck right now. I don't know about you guys, but as makers, you know, this time of year is so busy for me. And my studio, I just have it. When you walk into my studio, it looks like a freaking tornado exploded in here, just like went through here and just stirred everything up. I just have stuff everywhere. So it has been So keeping up with stuff right now, I've got to do a good cleaning, but I have a show coming up next weekend. You know, a vendor, in-person vendor event. And so once that is over with, then I'm going to come in here and give my studio a huge cleaning, because it is right now it's a disaster. It's awful. I hate it too, because this is my happy space. And when it gets like this, it's just crazy for me. But I can't do anything about it right now because I don't really have a lot of time to mess with it, because I've got to get everything ready for that show that's coming up. So I could, yeah, I could spray them now. If I knew where my spray bottle was, I would definitely do that. But unfortunately, I have, oh wait, this says water. I was thinking this was alcohol. Hang on. No, it is. It's water. Matter of fact, I'm going to do that now. Yes, Jody, I'm going to do that now. I thought my spray bottle was missing, but it was right in front of my face. So I'm just spraying them down. And that's really all you have to do to condition them. You can just put a drop of water on each one as well. I mean, you can do it however, and then you just kind of let that soak in, and it'll kind of condition. How do I clean my palette? I don't. I can show you right now. This is my daily palette that I use. It's not clean. I just don't. Now, if I need to clean off a specific color, I can do that with water. But other than that, I don't. I just leave mine a mess. It's just, it doesn't bother me to have that kind of messiness. So that's just what I just leave it a mess. All right, I'm going to go in with some green here. Yeah, it works. Okay. Let's see. I think I want to do an orange right here. Okay, guys. Now I can tell you that now that I've conditioned this, the pigment is coming off much, much better. So that was the issue. And I told you guys I wasn't sure if it was because I didn't condition them ahead of time. But yeah, the pigment is definitely coming off more now that I've sprayed it down. So just so you guys know, it wasn't the paints, it was the user. It was user error. Because they're definitely much, much easier to pick up that pigment now that I've sprayed it down. So, which I told you guys I wasn't sure, but I thought that might be the problem. Okay, so I'm going to rinse that. Yeah, no, mine is a wreck all the time. But you guys, those of you who are makers in this time of year, you're doing a lot of stuff. Is your studios a complete disaster like mine is right now? Because I'm telling you guys, uh-oh, my hair has gotten in here, y'all. My studio is a mess of a place right now. If y'all saw it, you would be like, holy cow, how's she even working in that thing? Truth be told, half the time I'm not, because I'm pulling things into my living room, and it's been a year, guys. Been a year for sure. All right, so there's that one. And then I'm going to do another, I think I'm going to do another green right here. Yep. And I'm going to do one teeny tiny one right here. I'm going to do purple. I can't tell if, no, that's not purple. I didn't swatch this palette, y'all, so I'm having to kind of guess at what some of the darker colors are. I'm going to do a small purple right here. And I don't remember if I've just misplaced it or if this didn't come with a swatch card. I don't think it came with a swatch card, guys. Okay, good, Jody. I'm glad. You don't rinse in dirty, then clean water. No, I use this palette right here, or I use this water brush cleaner right here. So I just dump my dirty water and get clean water. And then when I feel like it's not clean enough to use. The thing about it is when you have a little color on your brush and you dip into a color, you're giving it kind of a way to blend and harmonize the colors. I call it a mother color. So like if I were to do several different colors, I would use one color in all of the colors that I use specifically so that they would all harmonize and blend together. I don't remember where I learned that from, you guys. It was from somebody on YouTube. I think it was Willow Wanders. And she called it a mother color, and it just helps your colors to kind of harmonize. So I don't rinse my brush fully unless I'm going to like a lighter color. If I'm going to like a super light color from a dark color, then I'll do a rinse and dirty, and then I'll get clean and rinse again. But for the most part, I just let my colors kind of blend on their own, and it does help them to kind of harmonize a little bit better. So I am not a classically trained artist. I bought my first watercolor palette, which was my Meeden 48 color palette, and I started learning on videos, watching people on YouTube and TikTok and all the things. And I love it, and I've learned how to do it. It's a skill set, not a talent. You don't have to have talent to do this. And so, you know, I come on here every day just to kind of share that with people and let everybody know that you don't have to have these mad art skills to do watercolor. And I think that it's really important that everybody who wants to create gets to do that and understands that you don't have to, you know, be classically trained. So I don't know if that's the right way to do it, the way I rinse my brush and stuff, but it certainly works for me. So, okay, so now I'm going to get my black, which I think is this one, but I could be wrong. No, that's brown. I should have swatched these, guys. Is this one, but I could be wrong. No, that's brown. I should have swatched these, guys. Do the base, and I'm going to do a thick line right here, like that. And I'm going to do another thick line right here. And then I'm going to do, I kind of bring this one needs to be a little bit longer than this one. And I'm going to put some dots in here. To be a little bit longer than this one, and I'm going to put some dots in here, and then I'm going to do this one, and the dots finish up a little bit more, so it kind of makes it look like a square. So like, don't go all the way down to the base with the dots, and it's going to give it kind of like a little present look. So it's kind of angled this way and then angled this way. And that's the base. And I'm going to go up into here a little ways. Not too much, but a little bit. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to use my sponge. Pick this up a little bit. I don't want that to be there too much. Okay. All right, so there's our base, okay? We basically have our presents kind of done. All right, now what we're going to do next is we're going to start putting in some detail work, okay? So I'm going to switch over now first of all, let me just tell you that this brush from Meeden that comes in day 1 of the Advent calendar, I thoroughly enjoyed using it. It is a very nice brush, just so you guys know. It is not, this will not rust. The ferrule is really, really tight. It comes apart, and you can put it away. Now, I'm putting mine away wet. This is the one concern I had about this brush when I opened it up, is how to get it back in here if it's dry. And if I put it in here wet, is it going to mildew or mold? And I don't think that it will, but my suggestion is to make sure that your water is very, very clean, that you rinse it very, very thoroughly, and go ahead and, like, with my hand, what I did was I wrung out the water. Like, let me move this out of the way. I did like this, and I squeezed it and wrung the water out of it so that it's fairly dry, but it's still together. And then I'm putting it into the case. Okay, so that's how I'm going to attempt to store mine. I don't know for sure that it's not going to mold, but I feel like that it probably is safe. And if you use it often enough, it's not going to matter, which I will use mine a lot. So I'm not really super worried about that. But just so you know, that's how I plan to put mine away to keep it from fraying. Because if it's dry, you can't get it back in the case. So, okay. All right. Now, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to bring out my, now you can do this however you want. I'm going to bring out my, my Aura sparkle pens because, well, if I can find them, you guys, gosh. Hang on one second. I've got a mess over here and I need to find them. I think that I had them just yesterday and I'm not sure if I took them. I might have taken them in the house. I may not be able to use them. I may have to use my grabby today. But I want to use my Aura sparkle pens because I love the roller ball on these pens, the way that they write. And I love the fact that they are retractable. That has been a great plus with them. What in the world did I do with my pens, y'all? This is what happens when you end up 2 weeks out from your vendor show at Christmas time and you end up with like everything everywhere. Because I really do not see them anywhere. And I feel like if I had taken them in the house, I would have remembered doing that last night. So I didn't. So what did I do with them? Give me 1 second, guys, because I really want to use them. And I'm going to be super sad if I don't get to. Because that's the whole reason I picked this. Oh, here they are. Y'all, I put them away. I like put them on the shelf that they go on. Like, what? Come on. That never happens this time of year. That's what I get for saying my studio was a wreck. The one thing that I was looking for was actually where it was supposed to be. Okay, so I'm going to close up my travel palette. It's still a little wet, but I'm going to just let it. The great thing about it is this stuff stays in here really well. It doesn't fall out. So you can close it up and it's fine. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and close that up. And I'm going to pull out my sparkle pens, which are the best, guys. I love these pens. So we are going to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and put these up. I did get the 72 set after I got this set. Like, I didn't need any more glitter pens, you guys, but when I got these, I loved them so. After I got this set, like, I didn't need any more glitter pens, you guys, but when I got these, I loved them so. There's a 72 color set, and then there's a 24 color set. The one that I'm using today is the 24 color set. All right, so that's the one that I'm going to pin below. But if you're wanting more colors, hi Stacy, we've already opened it. We just used the brush. We did day one. We used the brush to do this painting. We're fixing to do the detail on this. All right, so we did open it up. This was day one. It was a meet and travel brush. And we are currently working on fixing to put the detail in on this. Okay, guys? All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pull out my gold color. This one is the number 17. So it's our sparkle number 17. And I'm going to start working on the detail for that. So I'm going to put these back here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go along my edges of some of my gifts, and I'm going to give them some detail. I'm also going to do the star at the top. So I'm going to go ahead and do the star first. And make sure that and you can see that,
Things in pieces.
Great. Thank you. Thank you. My husband just brought me paper towels, y'all. I'm so excited. All right. That's good because now I have my paper towels. You can, Jody. The brushes that are similar to that one are the ones that I use every day. They just don't come apart. Are these brushes right here? And just so you know, they don't come apart and close up in the cases like the one that I use today. And they are right here. Hang on, let me pull them up for you. And they are the ones that I recommend on my lives almost every day. And they are the same style brush as these. The only difference is obviously it's a different size. This is a 1. This is size 1. I have the set of 4. So I have the 1, 3, 5, and 7 in this set. And these are the ones that I use every day. The one that came in the Meet in Advent was a size 10. So this one was the size 10. But I think in the Meet in set, the size 10 of this style is pretty close to equivalent to the size 5 that's in this set. So, but I can tell you right now that this is the best set of brushes that I own. I love these brushes and I use them every day. And these are my go-to brushes, 100%. Like if I'm hands down, these brushes leveled up my art like nothing else I've ever gotten. Because they really do help you control your strokes because they're short. They hold their tip really well, so you can do detail work with them. Like they hold a ton of water. They don't rust. The ferrule stays nice and tight. So it's all these are a really good professional brush set, but they're not a professional cost. Like they're a decent price. So I would definitely say that's my brush recommendation. Cost. Like they're a decent price. So I would definitely say that's my brush recommendation. It's the closest I think you're going to get to the one that's in the palette or that's in the Advent calendar. So let me see if I have any coupons too today, you guys. I didn't think to look for that. So let me just check. So they have free shipping on those today. So I'm going to post those up there. So it looks like they have a free shipping today on the brushes. So if you guys are wanting to save on shipping. Okay, so we're working on the star. So I'm going to finish coloring the star in. It kind of is a funky looking star there. I don't know what happened. But it's like upside down. But I don't know what to do about that. Oh well, I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to leave it like that. It's like an upside down star. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to put, I'm just going to do some lines around my star to start, like this. That kind of makes it look less weird. Okay, and then I'm going to do some just little add-on details to my presents. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to add in some trim around some of them. And I'm going to add in some just some details. Sorry guys, it's about to start pouring here and I have a metal roof on my studio, so if it gets loud, I apologize. Oh, that's weird, Stacy Lee. I don't know why you didn't get one. Let me see if I have one for that 72 color one. I may or may not, but I can certainly check and see what it says. Let me see. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see what I've got. I have free shipping is all I've got on the 72 color one. Looks like it's on for $57.88, and they're doing free shipping. So I don't have any coupons for that one. Bummer. Sometimes if enough of them sell in my lives, they'll reach out to me and give me a live coupon codes, but I haven't sold a whole ton of those, so I haven't gotten really a ton of coupon codes. So look at y'all. Y'all, look, I smeared my paper. I am just not on it today, but that's okay. I'll fix it in a minute. We're going to splatter it anyway. You guys know I'm going to do that. So, all right. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do this one. All right. I know, it's wonderful, isn't it? Yeah, it is, Kaylin. I'm not going to worry about it. I'll fix it in a minute. Yes, that brush is amazing. I absolutely love it. Okay, I'm going to do this one, and I'm going to make it striped. Just remember that this is where the details is where everything kind of comes together. So if it was looking kind of weird, no worries, because once we get all these details in, it's going to be much, much better. Y'all see how smooth these, right? And how shiny they are? It's their roller ball. So they're not like your normal gel tip. They're a roller ball tip, which has been pretty cool. They write really, really well. All right, I'm going to do this one over here. And I think I'm going to do this one right here. Yep, like that. Love it. Kaylin. Yep, go steal them. Go steal them. Yes, this is super easy to do. This is a super easy little quick tutorial. And the great thing about this is that anyone can do it because anybody can draw squares and circles. That's the beauty of watercolor art, is that there are things that any person can do. And they don't have to have a ton of mad art skills to do it. This is super simple. So, all right, I'm going to put that color back, and I'm going to reach in here and grab my red, and I'm going to do some add-on little details to some of my red. And I'm going to do and maybe another little row of red there. And maybe coming out in the corner here in this one. And I think I will do did you use a pencil to draw? No, we just freehanded it all. I didn't draw any of that out. We just kind of it to life. Yeah, exactly. It's bringing it to life once we get in there. Once we start doing all the details. That is absolutely correct. Yeah, we just freehanded all the boxes, so, and just did it. And we let them kind of blend together. We didn't even really draw anything. We dried the very top when I went in with that lighter pink, but I didn't really have to. I could have probably gotten away with not drying it, so, let me get this back down where you guys can see what I'm doing here. All right, so I'm going to do the red on this one. And I think I'm going to draw a bow here. I'm going to bring that across like that. Okay. And now I'm going to pull out a purple. And I'm going to use the purple to do some detail. The thing about these gel pens is you don't struggle with them clogging or not writing like they should. They write super easy and they come out really well. They flow really well. So I'm going to do some dots right here on this corner. Right there. And I think I'm going to do... I'm going to make this one polka dotted. Okay. Like that. Okay, now I'm going to pull out my orange and do some of this. Ooh, this is a pretty orange, y'all. Really pretty orange. I'm going to make this one striped just because I like this orange so much. I want to use it more. So pretty. Wow. That is a beautiful orange. I wish y'all could see the color of that orange. It's really pretty. Okay. And now I want to pull out the green. Oops. Where'd it go? The green. Feral Mom, did you get the 72? Did you get the 72 color? Oh my gosh, you're going to love those. I can't wait to get mine in. Actually, I think mine may be in. I have a box sitting on my porch that I didn't open before I started my live today, but I very well might. You got it for a good price, $48. That's a good price. You must have had a TikTok coupon. Did you have a TikTok coupon? Are they giving out coupons? Because sometimes they'll give those out when you go to check out that we don't know about them. So, oh, yay. That's a good price on those. Y'all, you should put them in your cart and see if you guys get a coupon. Because just because I don't have one doesn't mean TikTok won't give you one. That's awesome. You know what? I'm going to grab this box and see what this is. I think it might be my 72 color set. I don't know. Maybe not. It doesn't feel like it. It doesn't feel heavy enough to be that. Let me see. I'm not sure what this is. This is... Oh, it's a... Oh, this is my vacuum sealer thing for my kitchen. Okay, never mind. I thought it was, but... You got the 24 first and you loved them so much that you got the 72. Yep, that's what I did. I wish I should have started with the 72. But, you know, I just didn't feel like I needed any more glitter pens. And then when I got them, I was like, oh, I do need these so bad. All right, I'm going to go do this one. This green is really pretty too. I'm going to do some dots in the corner of this one. Okay, so this is where we're at so far. Okay. Yes, I will pin them. You want me to pin the 72 or the... Here, this is the... Here's the 24 color one. And then here is the 72. There's the 72 set. So the 24 color set is product number 7 in the list. And then product number 20 is the 72 color one. Oh, okay. Well, definitely send them a video of it because they should send you a new one if it's loosening up like that. For sure. I bet they will if you send them a video. For sure. All right, guys. Okay, so let's keep going. We're going to do, I did the green. So now I'm going to grab a yellow. Actually, probably the yellow is going to be the gold that I was originally using. So I'm going to do that on my yellows. And I am going to make this one dotted. Polka dotted. And then the blue. Let's pull out a blue. And I'm going to do my blues. Ooh, this is a pretty color blue too. I didn't intend on doing each of these, but now that I'm doing them, I feel like I should. They don't have to be all completely outlined, but I feel like they all need to have some sort of an accent on them. I'm going to do some dots on this side. I think I'm going to pull out this purple. Sorry, guys. I know that's loud. Metal roof, you know, metal roof. And then I missed a green. So I'm going to do a darker green. I'm going to color this in a darker green. Ooh, that's a pretty green. Okay. All right. Now, that's so pretty, you guys. All right, now I need to fix my black because I messed that up. So I'm going to go ahead and pull my paint back out because I definitely messed it up. The 72 piece, it's showing on my end $57.88. Feral Mom got hers for a little over $48 because TikTok gave her a coupon at checkout. So I think like over a certain amount, you get I think it's like $39 or something. You get an extra coupon. So it depends on, depends on the user. So some people get them, some people don't, but you can put it in your cart, and then if it gives you, it may or may not offer you a coupon. So yes, that is all she ordered. Yep. But she got the 72 set. Now the 24 color set is not as much. It's like 15. Let me see. I'm showing $14.71. $14.71 for the 24 color set. And I don't know if that comes with free shipping or not. I'm not sure about that, but I know that the 72 color set is showing. Okay, so anything over $49.99 has got an additional coupon. So cool. Cool, cool. Hey, Kismet. Welcome in. Okay, so but look how sparkly and shiny those are. I love, love, love them. Okay, so let's go ahead and let me fix my base that I messed up over here. I'm going to go ahead and open this back up, grab my black, and fix that because I should not have messed with that. And that's okay because I'm going to splatter it in a minute anyway, so it's not really a big deal. But I am going to attempt to make it look a little bit better. There we go. All right. Okay, so now I'm going to dry that, and then we're going to splatter it. And I'm going to splatter it with some gold splatter. So I'm going to pull that palette out, which is my Meeden palette that my trusty tried and true ride or die Meeden 48 color palette. This brush is the Meeden number 1, but what we did to paint this, we used the Meeden number 10 out of the Advent calendar. This is day 1. So it was day 1 of the Meeden Advent calendar. And this was what the supply was for day 1. So the Meeden Advent calendar looks like this. Sorry, my floor is a wreck, y'all. I spilled a whole bunch of paint that will not come off my floor. It was actually a full can of stain, orange stain. But that is the Meeden Advent calendar, and you open it up every day, and there is a different art supply every day. And this is the brush that we use to paint this. This is the Meeden number 1 that comes in the Meeden set, which is the ones that I use on a daily basis. But today we did day 1 of the Advent calendar, so that's the brush that we use today. I normally use the Meeden brush set. That is this. This is the daily set that I use. Can I see the pic you got? Oh, yeah. Hang on. Here is the inspiration pic, Stacey Lee, if you want to take a picture of it. What size, Jody, are you talking about what size the brush was that we used today? Is that what you're asking? Sorry. This Meeden set comes with a 1, a 3, a 5, and a 7. This brush is a 10. It's a size 10 on according to the case. It says 10. So I don't know if Meeden has this particular brush that you can just purchase by itself. It's a good medium-sized brush, so it's very versatile. And I love that it closes up and it can travel really easily. And again, my only concern with this brush was how I was going to get it back into the case. But while it's wet, it's easy to do that. So whatever are your... Oh, my go-to numbers are these. These are my go-to brushes. And they are a 1, a 3, a 5, and a 7. I use the 7 for backgrounds. I use the 5 for backgrounds. And I use the 1 and the 3 for my daily, painting needs generally. They hold their tip really easily, so I can do detail work with them, that kind of stuff. So 1, 3, 5, and 7 are the ones that I have. And these come in the 4 brush set. They also make a 9 brush set that has more sizes than this one. But I don't feel like I need more than 4. So these are just the ones that, some people, I know there's people on here who have the 9 brush set. If you guys have the 9 brush set, comment and let us know if you feel like that the 4 brush set or the 9 brush set is something like, do you use all 9 of your brushes? Because I don't. I mean, I use these 4 brushes pretty regularly, but I don't feel like, I feel like that this 4 is plenty. I don't feel like I need the 9 brush set. I've never felt like I was missing a size using this 4 brush set. So just so you know. So there's, that's just me. If you're more of a professional artist and you need different sizes, then that's different. I'm not a professional artist. I do this just for here, just to have fun on TikTok and put color to paper. I don't do a ton of, anything else. So, all right, I'm going to dip into my, my gold in my Meeden palette. I'll go ahead and spray it. And I'm going to dip into that, my gold in my Meeden palette. I'll go ahead and spray it. And I'm going to dip into that gold so that we can do some gold splatters. I'm using the number 1 brush to do this. And I'm getting lots and lots and lots of pigment on my brush. And I'm just going to take my other brush and I'm going to tap to get my gold splatters. The bigger the brush, the bigger the splatters. I'm using the number 1 brush, but you can get some bigger splatters with a larger brush if you like bigger splatters. I think I only jump between 5 and 3. Okay, so see, yeah, I'm the same way. I use 1 every day. Like, without a doubt, I use 1 every day. Then I use 3 and 5, at least, 10 times a week. A couple different times. And the 7 I rarely use, but I use it when I'm doing like bigger background stuff. So, but the 1 and the 3 are my 2, like these are my 2 biggest. And you can tell because those are the ones that are worn out. Like you can't even see the size of these brushes on them anymore because I've had them for over a year and I use them so much that I've worn off the sizes on them. And this one still, you can still see the size on it. And this one, you can still see the size on it because I don't use them as often. But these, you cannot. Like, all of the writing on these is completely worn off because I've used them so much. Yeah, the tips are great. And they maintain their tips really, really well. They don't, they don't get out of shape. And so you can do detail work with these really easily, I think. Okay, so there is today's card. Look how cute that turned out. How simple and easy was that, you guys? It was so stinking easy to do this. If you've never done watercolors before, this was an easy one. Like you didn't have to ever have painted in your life to do this one. Because it was super simple. It was just squares and circles, basically. I'm going to pull out my silver Aura Sparkle, and I'm going to fix this gift that is bothering me. I'm going to go ahead and do I'm going to make it silver sparkle. Going over the black. So you can still tell the black was there, but I'm just making it more sparkly. Oh my gosh, this was super easy to do. All we did was just stack squares. I put one circle up here, but all the rest of them were just stacked squares leaning in different directions and stuff. And we let them all blend together. We went over the top of them so you can see the shadows and stuff. Not a big deal. Like, it's so simple, super simple. I can upload it to my YouTube of You channel if you guys want me to put this on there for you guys to have it. I can do that. But it is super, super simple and easy to create. So, any questions on what we did today and any of the products that we used today? I hope that you guys enjoyed it. We did the black on the red gift. I missed how you fixed the black on the red gift. What black on my red gift? I didn't fix any black on the red. I just went over this gift with my silver is all I did. This black that I smeared, I just went over it with silver, with a silver sparkle pen so that it didn't look so smeared. And then I did splatter paint. And honestly, I could do some black splatter paint on here if I really wanted to. And that would also make that less noticeable. As a matter of fact, I think I'll do that just so you guys can see how that'll look. So I'm going to put some black on my brush. And I'm going to just splatter some black. Just in a few, places, just like that. So now it is going to be way less than, oh, hang on, guys. My phone's about to die. I got to get it plugged in really quick. Oh, I didn't realize I was low on battery. There we go. Okay. So now I have some black splatters. I'm going to put some more around the present here. Okay, so now it looks a little more natural. Like, there we go. Yeah, I think that really, really helped. Yeah, it did. It definitely brought it to life. That black kind of just made everything kind of pop. So, love it, love it, love it. This was so simple, guys. Such an easy little art project. I mean, even kids could do this one. It's super, super, super simple. I hope you guys enjoyed it today. Michelle, thank you so much for your purchase. You're going to love those brushes. I'm telling you, they are the best brushes I own. And I have a ton of brushes, and I'm telling you, they are the best. I love these brushes so much. I love them. So, okay, so if anybody has any additional questions, let me know. Yes, Stacey Lee, I will put it on my tube of you for you guys so y'all have the tutorial, all right? So you have the replay. It'll go up. I don't know. It won't go up today, but I'll get it up this week sometime. The next 2 weeks for me are going to be kind of nuts, so I'll do the best that I can with that. But I will tell you guys that all of the Christmas cards are uploaded, and all of the calendars will be uploaded. The final calendar months will be up today. So you should have everything up to this point, and I will get this one done as soon as I can. Tomorrow is Tuesday. I will probably be coming on tomorrow around 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. I did not come on early this morning because we were having a rainstorm, and it was just my internet was going to be acting up, and I didn't want to get on here and it be kicking me out. So I waited till the storm passed before I got on this morning. So yes, 12 your time. Yep, Central Standard Time, 10 a.m. tomorrow. We'll be coming on to do day 2. I know what the day 2 day is. I know what the art supply is for tomorrow, and you guys are going to love it. So if you have the Meet and Advent calendar, Tomorrow we're going to be doing day 2. We're going to be using the art supply for day 2. They do have a few of these still left in stock, and day 2 is a doozy. It's going to be a great one. You guys are going to love it. So excited about it. And so we'll be using that tomorrow for our tutorial. So if you haven't grabbed your Meeden calendar, go ahead and get one before they sell out, because once they sell out, they're going to be gone and you're not going to have the opportunity to get one. We're going to be doing that. We're going to be doing that every day up to Christmas Eve. We're going to be doing a different art supply or creative activity every day out of the Meeden Advent calendar from here until Christmas. So, and if for some reason I miss a day because I'm out or can't do it, then we'll do 2 one day. Okay, but we are going to get them all done and opened before Christmas, and we're going to do them on live. So today was the brush. This was day 1. It was the Meeden travel brush, size 10. Hooks together like this, and we used it to paint this. And it was super simple and easy. So grab the Meeden calendar if you have not already done that, because I'm telling you guys, it has such great stuff in it. Let me see. I don't think that it has any coupons with it, but let me just double check. It is on a flash sale, so it's 30% off, and they're doing free shipping on it right now. So I'll switch that over so you guys can see that. It is free shipping today on the Advent calendar, and it is on a 30% off flash sale. So grab it while you can, because when they sell out, they are going to sell out quick. And they are going to be done. And they were selling very fast, you guys. I posted a video, and I mean, like literally within hours, there was just a ton of them sold. And the numbers were just dropping and dropping. So they're going very fast. If you want to get the Advent calendar, I'm telling you guys, they are going to sell out. And it's going to be, and I don't think they're going to restock them, because it started today, basically. So, but it is a good Christmas gift. I mean, even if you don't start it and use it like an Advent calendar, it's a great Christmas gift because it's loaded with art supplies and really good stuff. Well over the value of what you're paying for it. So highly recommend grabbing it and picking it up. Because it's definitely something that we are going to certainly enjoy this month. And again, we did day number 1 today. This was number 10 brush is what we used. This is day number 1. And this is the brush that we use to paint this. Tomorrow we're going to do day number 2, and we'll be using that supply tomorrow. I'm not going to tell anybody what it is, but I can tell you that it is amazing. I'm super excited about it. And I will be on at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow to do day number 2 of the Meeden Advent calendar and do our tutorial with that. Okay? All right, so any questions on anything before I hop off of here? I am getting hungry. I'm going to have to jump off of here and eat some lunch. So, because it is 1 o'clock my time, and I have worked through lunch today. So I'm going to go make me some lunch. So if anybody has any questions on anything, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to pop off of here. I will tell you this, free shipping today on the Meeden Advent calendar, free shipping on the Aura Sparkle pens that we used. And Jody, I'll be on at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow. And then we also used the Meeden Travel palette today. And I'm going to tell you guys that I was pretty impressed with this palette. At first, I was like, it's not very pigmented, but then I conditioned them and sprayed them, and then they worked perfectly. So this was the palette that we used today. And this palette comes with 50 watercolors. This is such a great gift for an artist for Christmas. If you guys have somebody who's an artist for Christmas that you have to buy for, I'm telling you, this is a great gift because it's 50 different colors. It comes with the tape to tape off your paintings. It comes with a pencil, a brush, a water brush, an eraser, an art sponge, and an acrylic marker, all in one little case that you can carry in your bag. So it is a great little travel kit that the price of it is perfect. I mean, it's on sale right now too for a really decent price. So I mean, you can't go wrong getting an artist something like this. It also comes with this cute little accordion watercolor booklet that you can paint, and it comes with some matching stickers just as a little bonus. So it's a cute little kit. So if you've got somebody in your life that has been wanting to do watercolors and they haven't before, or if you've got an artist that you want to buy something for, this little kit is a really cute little gift. And again, I think, pretty sure they're doing free shipping on it. I'm going to check for you guys because I don't want to tell you something and it be wrong. So let me just find it and check and see what they're offering on this. Yes, so it's 29% off today, and it's free shipping. So 29% off and free shipping. So you really can't beat that. So if you're looking for a good travel watercolor set, or just a watercolor set in general, I mean, you don't have to travel with the set, but it is designed so that you can travel with it very easily. This one is going to live in my motorhome because my husband and I travel a lot in our motorhome. And so I'm going to put this one in there and just leave it in there and use it when I'm on the road. So I don't have to pack my paints when I get ready to leave on a trip. That's going to be really nice for me to not have to do that. So that's where mine's going to live, but yours might live in your studio and you might use it every day. Like I use this one every day, as you can see, because it's a hot mess, but it's also the medium one and I love it very much too. So, all right. So we used that, and then obviously we used this, guys, and you know how much I love this product. I don't know if I didn't even show you guys this today, but I have to because it's amazing. And let me see, do I have it? I don't even have it on my list today, you guys. That's why I didn't show y'all, I guess. But it is the Meeden water brush cleaner. I'm gonna have to find it though, because for some reason I didn't put it in our list of stuff, which is so strange because it's usually in here and I usually don't even have to add it. So I'm not sure. Maybe they're out of stock. Oh, no. Oh, they are, guys. Sorry. These are sold out. That's why it's not in here. Bummer. Because this is one of my favorite products right here is this Meeden brush washer. It's sold out, though. So, but we did use that today, and I love it so much. I'm glad I went ahead and got mine for my grandson before they sold out. I would have been devastated because I know that that is going to be something that he's going to love. So I'm so glad that I got it before they sold out. I'm sure they'll have some more in stock soon, though. So when they do, we'll talk about that on my live. And then we used, of course, the Meeden brush out of the advent calendar, which these are the equivalent brushes. So paper good for watercoloring. Which mix, I'm not sure the mixed media paper that you're talking about. I use the cotton watercolor paper, this. So this is the paper that I use for my stuff for watercolors. I have not tried their mixed media paper, so that would be something that I would not be able to answer that question. But if anybody else has tried the mixed media paper from Meeden, but this is the paper that I use, the cold press, 7.5 inch, 300 GSMs. And it's a really nice paper, like super, super nice. I did most of my ACEO or AECOs are out of this because you can cut this into 4 of that size, that 2.5 by 3.5 size, and you don't have any waste. And so without the waste, you don't, I accidentally tore this one, but you don't have any waste. You cut it into 4 and, I accidentally tore this one, but you don't have any waste. You cut it into 4 and, there's no extra left over, and you get that 2.5 by 3.5 ACEO size. So, so that's what I use. Okay, so this today, we did use the Tox paper today as well. Let me just pin that really quickly for you guys so you guys can see this. It comes in this tin. I love the texture on this paper. That is why I love this paper so much, is the texture. And this is the tin that it comes in. This is the cold press paper. And you can store your images in here when you're done. So that's kind of cool. But I use this a lot. These have the postcards on the back. But we did it during Halloween season. We did a whole lot on this paper because I loved it so much. And I was really on a Tox paper kick during that time. And I still am. I still love it. I just ordered some more because that was my last one that I used today. But the texture of this paper is just amazing. I love it so much. This is a really, really good paper. So if you've not used the Tox brand before, for sure, check it out. And again, you know, see the texture of that? It's just beautiful. So we've done a lot of images on this Tox paper. I'm just going through here so you guys can see, because I mean, it's just like the texture is really pretty. It really levels up your art for sure. Okay, so there's that. All right, any other questions that you guys have before I hop off of here? My tin is kind of coming apart here. Any other questions before I hop off of here? I hope that you guys had a wonderful tutorial this morning with the Meeden Advent Calendar. Day number 1, we used the brush that came in the calendar to do this painting right here. Absolutely love it. So easy. We also use the R Sparkle pens to do this, which are great. So you guys, I hope that you guys have had a wonderful morning doing a tutorial painting with me. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. As long as it's not storming, I will be on time. If it's storming, I will wait until the storm clears because my satellite will just kick me out. Hopefully the plan is 10 a.m. tomorrow Central Standard Time. We will be doing another fun activity from the Meeden Advent Calendar for day 2. So whatever's in it for day 2 is what we're going to use in our tutorial tomorrow. All right, guys, I will see you guys soon.